This is the Krillcast. I'm Chris.
And Will.
And we have a guest today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Doodlebug. I also go by EdXLover1. As you can see, that is my YouTube channel. I mostly sing. Sometimes I do other videos, but I am not very good at speaking, as you could probably tell if you've watched my Why Swat Cats Can Work in the Real World.
You sound just
But-
fine.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just when it's a script, I just sound so boring.
I feel like I have the same thing. Like if I'm not naturally talking, I sound horrible. I just sound like.
That's just us every day, so.
So I think you sound just fine on those videos. So no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So what's
Aw,
today? What's sorry? I cut you off as you were thanking us.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure
my
you do it,
gosh.
bud.
All right, Will. What's today?
Today is Manic Monday.
What? He's like getting red in the face here. What's going on with you today, Will?
There is nothing wrong with me today, Chris. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. All right. So today for Manic Monday, we're covering the news that Alien Hominid, a game by a company called The Behemoth, is getting remade as Alien Hominid Invasion. All right.
Ooh.
So the independent developer The Behemoth originally produced the Flash game Alien Hominid on the website Newgrounds, if you remember that website, back in 2002. Following that, a console version was developed and released in 2004 on the PS2 and GameCube. It was released in HD on February 28, 2007 for the Xbox Live Arcade service, which was actually the first time it was on an Xbox console in the North American, whatever, US, whatever you want to call it. And then
You're getting ready, Chris.
on January 30th, 2020, the Behemoth announced the reimagination of Alien Hominid with new gameplay mechanics officially titled Alien Hominid Invasion, hence the thumbnail. Got a couple random facts here. In Europe, actually, there was a GBA version produced in
This was
2006.
surprising to me. I guess
I know.
the gameplay sort of makes sense for GBA, but
But
it's
why
weird
Europe?
it was released in America.
Why Europe, though?
I don't know.
I would have thought it'd be
Strange to
more
me.
popular here. They also got an original Xbox version in 2005, which, why didn't we get one?
It's a good question. Europe gets all the good stuff.
I know.
Yeah, super popular, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe well, Behemoth is probably an American company. I don't know actually. Also, in Castle Crashers, there's a cameo appearance of the Alien Hominid spaceship and alien. So if you play through the entire game, you'd see that. And
I
then,
actually
go ahead.
have the alien character in the game, Castle Crashers.
That is my favorite character to play as in Castle Crashers, actually.
I had no idea you could play with that character.
But he only has one weapon.
Oh well, whatever. He's perfect.
Alright.
And then the original Flash game, just one last fact, was actually played over 20 million times.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
pretty good for a Flash game.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
my understanding is, after reading through all the different information I found on this, is that the original Flash game was unportable, so they had to actually rewrite the entire code from scratch to put it on consoles, and then they had to rewrite it from scratch again to put it on the Game Boy Advance. So, a lot of rewriting of code.
So have you played the Flash version versus the console version, or no?
Yes, a
Do
long
they play
time ago.
differently, or do they play pretty much the same?
Well, it's like the same game, but it's like one level.
Oh.
So it's like only like the intro, and it's not even really the. I wonder if Newgrounds even still exists. Let's look this up. I'm not gonna click it because Flash sites are notorious for viruses. I just want to know if the website still exists.
It's still there.
Yeah, so we believe Newgrounds should be ad free for everyone for this to work. We need. Da, da, da. Should I click on it? Am I gonna get my PC destroyed?
Just do it.
All
It's
right,
worth it,
fine.
Chris.
Oh,
It does still work. Let's see if I can find Alien Hominid. Here's OG Alien Hominid, if it'll actually load. We'll find out.
I can't believe this is still a thing.
Oh, you didn't hear that.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me see if I can...
PlayStation 2.
Press the down arrow. Press
This is
the
awesome.
A. Oh, I died. I can't believe this. This is so great. Anyways.
Why are we doing this podcast? Let's just put this.
Now we know that, we can stream games on here. Anyways, it does still work. It's still live. That's awesome. But that's not what we're here to discuss today. We're not here to watch me play it. That's for sure.
Aww. Could have made it a Let's Play podcast.
There you go. I mean, one of these days, Will and I will do that. I just don't know when that will happen. So, all of us are old enough to remember Flash websites. I assume Doodle is old enough to remember Flash websites.
Yep.
We wanted to talk about what is the lasting legacy of Flash websites in games. Do you guys? I mean, how many? I can't tell you how many hours I wasted playing Flash website games, like way back in the day. I couldn't tell you any of the names of the websites anymore. But
Was
I know
Miniclip one?
Yeah, I think so.
Miniclip was a big deal for me growing up. Or I guess it was like probably like a 3-year period where it was actually a big deal. But we had like I don't know what the class was called, but it was essentially like a study period. So you had about 45 minutes where you didn't have to be in class, but you were supposed to be studying, quote unquote. I had access to computers. So I would play Miniclip games, and there's like a whole bunch of ones that sort of like the old Contra games. And there's also like games where you could make different politicians dance. So one was Hillary Clinton would dance, and another one was Bush or Kerry, just to, put the time frame in reference there.
Oh, you know what? I remember that one. And there was JibJab.com too that had
JibJab. Yeah.
What about you, Doodle? What you got?
I remember mostly playing on Cartoon Network. They had fun games.
Yeah.
All of like
I used
the
to play
different
the Teen Titan game.
The most memorable one, I don't think they have it anymore, but it was like this game where all of the cartoon characters were having an island vacation, and you had to get an item from one part of the island to take it to another part of the island to fix a problem on that side of the island. That way, the person that called you for the problem, they'll give you an item that you use later.
And then you probably have to start the process all over again going the other way.
Yeah, it's like a fetch quest, but it was fun.
I remember there was a Kids Next Door game on there that I used to play a little bit, and you had to like memorize codes.
Oh yes, that one was fun.
There's also a Dragon Ball Z one, but it was basically just like there would be a character on the bottom left side of the screen, the other character be on the top right side of the screen, and you would just like pick where you were moving to, or if you were shooting, and then it would like move one turn at a time. So like let's say Goku flew up, and then like Frieza would fly down, and then Frieza would shoot a blast, and you'd fly over top of Frieza, and you'd shoot down. It was like really. I wonder if I could even find that game. I'm not gonna bother. If I'm gonna spend way too much time trying to find this game, but I remember it was fun. I remember it was all like, I guess it would be like the mobile phone games of the early 2000s.
Yep.
You know, like they're basically the same thing. Like a quick time waster, you could just open up, play for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, and then be done.
Not even. Like you could just play for like a couple seconds and then go on to the next one. Like
could.
Slap Monkey. Did you ever play that one?
I don't think so.
Where it was a physics-based game and you try to slap the monkey as far as it would go?
Oh, that's just like the, what is it, Grenade Kitten or whatever, or Kitten Launcher?
Kitten Cannon.
Kitten Cannon.
Same idea.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
same idea.
Yeah, that's definitely it. I do
miss
remember
those
that.
games.
Yeah. They were fun.
Kitten Cannon was fun.
It's like it would be like the Angry Birds of the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. There was also like an Osama bin Laden one where you could blow him up or like stick a chicken in his butt.
Gaddafi!
Oh, good
Careful
times.
putting that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Good times though.
Hey, I didn't actually put anything on the screen. We're good to go. I just said something.
Yeah, this is America. We can talk about
America. Anyways. So in essence, right, a lot of these Flash games have been remade for mobile phones, and basically every form of game has been remade at this point. So the Behemoth is spending a lot of resources and time remaking a game that they've already made in the early 2000s. Are we excited for this Alien Hominid remake? Where are you at, Will?
I am excited just because I didn't play this game very much, so I'm excited to be able to actually revisit it now. I don't know if the market exists for this kind of game anymore.
Oh, it absolutely does. Castle Crashers HD proved it.
Yeah, okay. Well, Castle Crashers, goodness, was kind of a special case. That was an extremely popular game that kind of just came out of nowhere. How like was this game the same or no?
Alien Hominid?
Yeah, was it more or less or the same?
Well, I guess
Popularity.
if you adjust for inflation of the video game market, it was about as popular as Castle Crashers was when Castle Crashers debuted. Since the market was larger, it had a larger audience than Alien Hominid Castle Crashers did.
Do you think the people who played this game at that point, though, are excited to revisit it?
Oh, heck yeah.
No?
I'm buying it.
all right, yeah, all right.
What about you, Doodle? What do you got?
I haven't played Alien Hominid, but I have played Castle Crashers, so I am excited for an Alien Hominid remake.
Castle Crashers to me is like the ultimate side-scrolling game, modern side-scrolling game for multiplayer co-op. There's not a lot of good multiplayer co-op side-scrolling games unless you include like Mario.
Yeah, Mario just makes you hate your friends.
Yeah, Cuphead, it makes you hate yourself.
Cuphead's pretty good, but Cuphead's not as easily it's not as easy to pick up and play as this is.
So hard. Oh my gosh.
You should get D-pad Chad to play that with you sometime, Doodle.
Oh my gosh. I have never rage quit so hard on a game before. I'm usually a pretty chill guy, so like when I get mad, I get very mad. It takes a while to get there, and Cuphead got me right there.
I hope they put Alien Hominid HD on the Switch. I think that's like the best platform.
You know, that would be a very good platform for it, yeah.
I mean,
That would be pretty cool.
I think that makes the most sense, personally. I guess with that being said, with the legacy of the Behemoth, right, we've got Alien Hominid, we've got Castle Crashers, we got Battle Block Theater, Pit People, which I actually didn't even know was a thing until I started writing up the outline for this. Let's look this. I want to know what the heck Pit People is real quick. And now they're re-releasing their first game, right? So let's see. Pit People.
Well, they could be going along the lines of Oddworld.
Oh, I mean, it's basically all the same. Whoa.
What?
That's how I eat my cake too.
Oh, it was ice cream. It was ice cream.
Like
I
frosting.
thought it was like a piece of a body at first. I was like, what? See, their art style is so unique. It's like if
Space Princess?
It's
that
like
is,
Home
yeah.
Star Runner.
No, it's not. It's like it's like if
Give it to me, Chris.
what was that? No, I was thinking of Adult Swim. It's like if Adult Swim was a video game. That's how I feel about this. Like Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. Anyways,
what is the context?
I don't know what this is. Is there like Pit People gameplay? These are just cutscenes.
Launch trailer.
Okay, so here's Pit People apparently. Oh, it looks like an RTS looking thing.
Oh yeah, this looks way different.
Yeah, but the cutscenes are way different too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I do remember this one coming out now because I remember the tiles. But anyways, so the Behemoth, like, they have this distinct art style. They use it in all of their games. So I think the legacy of them is producing very entertaining co-op content you can pick up and play with anybody. That's my definition of their legacy. You guys have anything different?
Nothing from me.
I think they're just very unique, and appreciate whenever an indie developer like actually brings something new to the table, and is that the art style, the gameplay is very much them. And I appreciate the fact that it's continuing and it didn't just die on the original Xbox or the 360. And I'm happy that it's continuing. I hope to see it continue on to not just the new Xbox or the PS5, but consoles to come as well. I just feel like a lot of the big AAA studios are samey and they all feel the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's nice to see something actually unique. Even if it doesn't appeal to me, I appreciate it that it's there. And hopefully inspires other people to do the same.
Cool. Well, with that being
Very well said.
with that being said, as always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Doodlebug.
And we will see you
on the next Krillcast.
Bye.